Hello and welcome to a slightly different episode of Trying Not to Die Stupidly in the Long Dark, because there's about 3 hours worth of gameplay in Broken Railroad that I recorded, and we're still here at the end of the episode, although we are ready to move on. Now, I've realised that there's quite a lot in there that's not that interesting to watch. There's like 39 hours worth of making a bearskin coat, and then I get a scurvy warning, so then I have to make some fishing tackle and some tip-ups, and then I have to go down and smash holes in the ice to set the tip-ups up. And there's basically an awful lot of that little wheel that appears in the middle of the screen spinning. Oh yeah, and there's also 120 hours worth of recovery from being stomped on by a moose. So there's quite a lot that's not visually very interesting to watch. So I'm going to cut a lot of that out and kind of just leave in enough so that you know what I've done, but not so much that you've seen every second of everything that I've made, because that'll just be really annoying and not very fun to watch. And and I recorded it, so that's the plan. I'm also going to cut out most, if not all, of my voiceover commentary thing and just add little bits in like this as we go. I think that's going to be easiest, otherwise it'll just be a nightmare to edit. So anyway, here we go. Episode 27. So finally, I'm going to start making the bearskin coat, which I've been talking about for goodness knows how long. And I'm not going to make the wolfskin coat, I've decided, and I think I've been talking about making that for even longer, because you lose so much stamina when you wear skins. You definitely lose stamina when you wear deerskin boots and pants. I don't know if you lose some when you wear the rabbit mitts hat, but you definitely lose a load when you wear the bearskin coat, and you lose a load more when you wear the wolfskin coat. So to combine the two together, I'm not going to be able to run very far, and I use running as a defense mechanism, so it's kind of important. So yeah, I might in the end, even though I've talked about it for ages, not bother with the wolfskin coat. I might hang out to find myself a Mackinaw jacket, which is the best man-made coat you can find in Interloper, and that might have to be my clothes, the bearskin coat and a Mackinaw, because I want to be able to run from wolves, run from bears, run from moose, just run in general. And I think you can see, well, if you look carefully and quickly, it says like minus 20% of your ability to run if you wear a bearskin coat. That's just too much. It's too much to go with a wolfskin coat. Like I said, I want to be able to run away from things. It's one of the reasons I've survived as long as I have. One of the things in Broken Railroad is it's quite small, relatively. Especially this bit where I spend most of my time around the maintenance yard of the hunting lodge. So I don't like to leave wolves hanging around. So that's why I take them out. And now I'm going to go looking for the bear. And the main reason for that is, again, I just don't want to be worrying about the bear. But also I want his hide, because I leave that curing, and by the time I come back from the Far Territories, I'm probably going to need to fix my bearskin coat. And even if I don't, I can pick it up and take it with me so that I can fix my bearskin coat when I need to. Normally you've seen him by now. And then he sees you. Which is why I'm running away. I'm going to circle round and try and get him. But generally I just don't want to be eaten alive by him. I've been stomped on by a moose. Do not want to get mauled by a bear as well. I think we'll have this deer here, and while we're harvesting it, we can wait for the bear because it's inevitably going to come back. Hopefully it won't go back literally where we are, and it will go back across closer to the rocks over there at the back, but it's still not a bad use of time.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Just hear footsteps in the background as I was finishing off harvesting that, and I knew the bear was nearby. It could have been a wolf, but I was fairly certain it was the bear. Then it's just a case of trying to distract it, catch its attention, and get it to come over, and use the fire as protection. Might make a decent screenshot. Don't know if I'll use it, but pick up some meat, see if it will smell us. Probably need more than one. Didn't smell us, which I found a bit surprising. The thing I'm worried about most here is losing the bear and not knowing where he is, because then you're asking for trouble and you have to stay by the fire. But I can see him, but just for a moment there I didn't know whether he was moving towards me, whether he carried on walking off to the left, whether he'd turned around and gone to the right. I don't like that. I want to know where the bear is. And the same thing's happened here. I don't think I know where he is. Can't see him. Ah, yeah, and then you get close enough and he finally sees you. So ideally, you want a one-shot kill, but that didn't work. I hit him, hopefully he'll bleed out. Can I get... no, I can't get another one. And he's gone into the mist, brilliant. Let's get my arrow back. Definitely bleeding. We'll just have to wait, I guess, and hope he bleeds out. I can always finish harvesting and cooking here. Yeah, we'll check how many we've killed. I think 2 bears. Yeah, so when that goes up to 3, if it goes up to 3, we'll know that he's bled out. Marvellous. Here we go. We found him. He didn't run too far. Fantastic. We're going to get the hide. Carve off some meat. And then I think we're going to run out of time. Because it's getting a bit dark.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
So now I've got to go and get the bits that I left behind, like the guts and some of the meat, which I'll probably cook. The issue is going to be getting it back, because I've got to carry probably 9 or 10 guts back to get them cured, and that has risks in itself. because there's wolves, and I don't know whether the ones I killed at the start when I first arrived in Broken Railroad have respawned or not yet. So, and I know I've said regularly to people, don't walk around with guts and uncooked meat.
Die if I don't warm up.
But sometimes it's inevitable. I suppose I could, if I was sensible, could leave it in the cave just behind where we are, the bear cave, but I'm almost inevitably going to try and take them back to the maintenance yard, which will have problems if there are wolves. So the risk now is the fact that I'm carrying a massive pile of guts. And deer will smell me. Deer? Wolves will smell me. Deer won't. In fact, we're going to pick up, I think, the other bits we left here regarding the deer, which is just going to make me smell even more. So I kind of hope that the wolves are still despawned.
this is cold.
Thankfully, it's not one of the regions where timber wolves spawn, because that'd be horrible. Oh, oh no, no! Oh. There we go. Dead. No, got away with it. Bleeding.
Gotta get some help.
Can I run? No. Oh, there's another one. Brilliant. Told you. Comes in two. There's probably a third one lying around, so we'll drop everything. It's still going to follow me because I'm bleeding. Can't run. If I put a bandage on, I'll get attacked. Yeah, flare. Flare is going to be the best option here, I think. I don't like using flares unless I absolutely have to, because there's not very many of them. Oh, there we go. Is that the third one? Or is that the same one come back? I don't know. I think we'll be alright, but could really do with being left alone so I can get back and recover. And I'll have to go back and pick up the guts and stuff. There we go. Told you, threes. It's definitely three, isn't it? This one here. Yeah, we'll get rid of these. Deal with them. Where's... Yeah, there's the other one. Right, okay. So we've dealt with them. So there's the one that attacked us, which should be running away somewhere because we stabbed it. There's my arrow. No idea. So there's these two. The one that stabbed us, that's three. Should be it, surely. Oh, there's another one, but actually that does sound close. Is that it over there, or was that a rock? Let's just get out of here, I think. Oh, got a flare. Let's go and get the bits and bring them in. Not sure what was going on there. Where did I leave all the bits? The guts, the meat, somewhere around here. Ah, that was just a rock. Oh, there's a fourth one. Brilliant. Thank goodness this flare lasts a while. There he is. Let's try and shoot him. Then we've definitely got rid of all the wolves. Ah, missed. Never mind. Is a blizzard coming as well? We're getting a blizzard as well as 4 wolves and attack. We are. Brilliant. There you go. Long dark in a nutshell. Multiple wolves and then a blizzard. Perfect.
That smarts a bit.
One of the reasons I spend as long as I do in Broken Railroad, and I always spend more time than I think I will, is because of all the stuff you can get, all the resources. For such a little region, it's really good to get for getting this stuff. The pile of guts, the fact that the bear can't run far, a deer can't run far, so if you kill them, they never really run far enough away that you can't find them. And that's really useful for such a little region. Finally, oh thank goodness, the ribs are repaired. At least I can go back to running and climbing now.
Perfect.
So I'm going to need to start prepping to make my next knife. I'm going to make an improvised hatchet. I might actually make 2 knives. It's good to have a spare one. And I also think I'm going to make some more arrowheads because I seem to be a bit low on them. And there's probably a couple of arrows lying around in Brecon Railroad that I've got to pick up. But I need to start cutting things down to get the metal bits that I need. Although I will have to be careful that I don't ruin the hacksaw because it's... No, I can't do it because it's too dark. That's annoying. I'll still have to do all that, but just not now, I guess. I know at some point I got a warning about scurvy. I might have edited that out, but that's why I suddenly get obsessed with making fishing gear and tip-ups, because I know I need some fish. If you just saw the flash of the scurvy warning again, that's because, again, I think I edited this out. I'd eaten some cattails at some point to get rid of it, but I knew it wouldn't last long. Like I said, that's why I suddenly get obsessed with making fish and stuff.
It's goddamn freezing.
And again, at this point, I am hunting the wolves simply because I don't want there to be any wolves around. I'm about to head up to the hunting lodge, and I don't want to come back down and get attacked by wolves. So this is much as anything, this is a safety exercise.
I'm starving. It's so cold. I think I need to lie down. Oh, I'm starving.
So at this point, I will admit, I was pretty much keen to get out of Broken Railroad, but I knew that I needed to go with a decent amount of vitamin C inside me, because there's not a lot of chances to fish until you get to Forsaken Airfield.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because it really
I kind of didn't want to hang around much longer, but I knew that food was a bit of an issue.
Warming up a bit.
Vitamin C was a bit of an issue, and I needed to tidy up the various bits that I had to fix my clothes.
I could eat a horse.
So at this point, I was definitely ready to go. But in the interest of not dying stupidly, I'm still hanging around for another day just to get things sorted.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Man, all I can think about is food. Ah, I'm starving. This'll come in handy. I'm gonna need to eat soon.
As I came up to the bridge, I suddenly realised that I hadn't been down into that kind of gorge below, and there's loads of stuff down there. It's something I'm going to have to remember to do when I come back, because I'm definitely not spending another day in Broken Railroad
Starving.
doing that. And because of the rope climb, it tends to take a day because of the recovery. Yeah, more to do when I come back from the Far Territories.
My fingers feel numb. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So there's a bit of a cooking montage now involving the ptarmigans and the rabbit stew and broth and water and stuff. So if you want to skip to about the, I don't know, hour and 7 minutes and a bit, that probably misses it all out. But otherwise you're just going to watch a sped up cooking session. Although even as I'm narrating this at this point, I'm wondering why I left it in, but I have left it in and I am standing by that. Okay, so while I'm fixing all my clothes, this is pretty much coming to the end of the episode. I'm fixing them so I can go out tomorrow morning and just leave if the weather's decent. It'll be day 100, I believe I point out at some point in the next minute or so, which is quite a coincidence, really. I'm prepping all my stuff here, taking bits with me. I'm going to come back to Broken Railroad, assuming I survive. The only thing I might do in the morning is make an arrow if there's enough resources left. But yeah, we're prepping at this point, and then we're going to sleep, and then tomorrow, Far Territories. It's been long enough coming. I've spent much longer in Broken Railroad than I intended, but there you go. Welcome to the long dark. Things don't work out the way you planned. What a shock. Thank you for watching if you have made it through this Broken Railroad supercut. Hopefully see you next time when we start the Far Territories. So thank you very much for watching and take care. Bye.